standing up for their spot on the court, something high school boys across the state of Oregon have been focused on for years now. While boys high school volleyball is not a sanctioned sport in Oregon, it just became one step closer to becoming one. On Monday, the OSAA voted to allow boys high school volleyball to become an emerging sport, the first ever in the history of the state.
Started as the kids themselves saying the boys want to play, the girls are like, why can't they play? And they loved coaching. So a number of the girls were coaching these individual teams.
With the growth of boys high school volleyball around the state, the decision to recognize the game was a big step in the right direction.
I was really excited that like other people are seeing how boys are starting to enjoy getting into volleyball and enjoying the sport. And I really think it's cool that other people have the opportunity to enjoy the sport like I do.
The sport was named an emerging sport rather than a sanctioned one. For the OSAA to sanction the game, it will need at least 50 schools to field teams.
Emerging just means that we've shown potential, that people are interested in it, and if we can prove that there is a vast interest amongst the entire state, that OSAA will eventually sanction it and allow it to be school funded versus basically individually funded by players.
Over the spring, boys volleyball completed a season with 32 teams, nearly 7 more teams than needed to be named an emerging activity.
There's data that proves that the more engaged students are at their high school, whether it's an activity or a sport, that engagement with their peers helps drive attendance in class, helps them graduate. And that's the mission of the OSAA.
While the decision brightens the light at the end of the tunnel, the work is not finished yet.
OSAA sanctioning it would attract more players, but it also opens more opportunities for other boys to be able to play because they won't have to worry about travel or worry about individual expenses of going to tournaments and hotels.
The next moves for those who have worked hard for this day, growing the game. Students will now have the opportunity to learn more about volleyball and hopefully find their passion on the court. Reporting from St. Mary's, Madison Marie, Newswatch 12 Sports.